This family is completely devastated. I was able to speak with a longtime friend of Clarke who says the circumstances surrounding her death aren't adding up.
Lithonia, Georgia, known as the City of Wonders, is a small suburb located 19 miles east of Atlanta, Georgia. It is home of the spectacular Arabian Mountain and has a population of approximately 2,700 residents. It is a small suburban town where crime rates are typically very low, but that doesn't mean that a murder isn't lurking. On May 28, 2024, a woman got into an argument with her boyfriend at her Decatur home and left the home to never return again, according to the statement her boyfriend reported to authorities. Her family and friends received a crash alert from her phone that prompted their concerns. Her car was later found abandoned and her phone was found in her driveway. The very next day, authorities made a gruesome discovery of a woman's body located in a park in Lithonia, Georgia, and she was identified as 28-year-old Doctor Diamond Clarke, and her story deserves to be written and told. Welcome to Crime She Wrote. Dr. Diamond Clarke was a promising medical professional who had recently graduated with her medical degree as a doctor from Morehouse School of Medicine just weeks before her death. Dr. Clarke was committed to underserved communities, and her volunteer work at the Hill Clinic in Georgia helped pioneer her efforts in establishing the Lifestyle Medical Group. She was dedicated to holistic therapy and received several awards for her work in the community. She was a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated sorority and was a beautiful light and inspiration to all that knew her until her life was cut to a tragic end.
Grieving parents demanding justice for their daughter.
Police found Dr. Diamond Clarke's body last week at a park in Lithonia. Investigators made this heartbreaking discovery less than a month after Clarke graduated from the Morehouse School of Medicine. Atlanta News First reporter Brittany Ford is outside Morehouse School of Medicine tonight.
Brittany, family members, they're desperate. Understandably, they want to find out how Clarke died.
Well, this family is completely devastated. I was able to speak with a longtime friend of Clarke who says the circumstances surrounding her death aren't adding up. Authorities say 28-year-old Dr. Diamond Clarke was last seen here at her Decatur home on May 28th.
We received a crash alert from her phone.
Darren England is one of Clarke's longtime friends. Talk to me about how you felt when you heard that news.
In shock.
Authorities discovered her body with a gunshot wound to the head a day later in this wooded area in Lithonia, and her car was also found abandoned nearby. Police say her cell phone was later recovered in the driveway of her home.
We want to better understand, who may be the owner of the gun, how the gun was discharged.
Police records state her boyfriend was the last to see Clarke. In a statement to police, he claims the two got into an argument at the home and that Clarke left and never returned.
From our seat, we can only see that she had to have been taken from us.
Her family is seeking answers and demanding justice. They suspect that foul play is involved in her untimely death.
Algan says they're demanding police conduct a thorough investigation.
And now that she's gone, the family is looking for justice for this woman who dedicated her entire life to seeking justice and life for others.
The DeKalb County Police say Clarke's death appears to be a suicide. However, the cause of death will be determined by the medical examiner's office once an autopsy report is complete.
Now let's talk about the details of this case. According to WALB News 10, Dr. Clarke got into an argument with her boyfriend, whose identity has not been released, and she later left her home. Around 5:30 p.m., her family and friends received a crash alert from her phone. Her vehicle was later found abandoned near where her body was located, and her phone was found in her driveway at home. The next day, Dr. Clarke's body was located in a wooded area in a park in Lithonia, which is a city located 30 minutes from Decatur, Georgia, where her home was located. So question, Crime Mob, based on the information we have covered, do you believe foul play is involved? Could the boyfriend be the prime suspect, being that he was the last person to see her alive? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Now let's get back to the details. In a statement to WALB News 10, her longtime friend, Darren Anglin, reported that 5 additional shell casings were found near her body. So in my opinion, this doesn't appear to be a suicide case to me. It hasn't been released to the public if a gun was found near her body, nor has the authorities mentioned if Dr. Clarke or her boyfriend owned a gun. But I would hope that they are conducting a full investigation into her boyfriend and his whereabouts from the time she left her home and was found deceased the next day. An autopsy was also done to determine the cause of death, and the results are still pending. This family deserves justice, and I pray that they are able to uncover the truth. I offer my sincere condolences and prayers to the family, friends, and colleagues of Dr. Diamond Clarke. May her soul rest in eternal peace. If you or anyone you know is in a domestic violence relationship, please encourage them to get out now and call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233. Let me know your thoughts on this story in the comment section below. And before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Crime Mob, stay safe out there and always watch your surroundings. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.